dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew? It's your boy DJ New Kid, your girl.
Sierra Nicole.
We're back on the channel with another
Kid and C original.
Welcome back to the channel. All off beat. Don't come for me, because a lot of y'all who gonna watch this video, y'all always off beat. Y'all been off beat all y'all life, so don't come for me. With that being said, we got top 10 YouTubers that went to jail.
Top 10 YouTubers that went to jail.
You think you gonna make the list?
Hell no.
Why you not? Why not? You ain't about that life? You ain't about it. Oh, I feel.
I ain't going to jail.
You're a little scary cat out here.
That ain't got nothing to do with being scared. I'm smart.
Shake it. I'm just playing.
Anyway.
Oh, man. So with that being said, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. We got multiple links down in the description box for you. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, lock it in with a thumbs up.
And let me elaborate on that. When I said I'm smart, because they're like, what you only dumb people go to jail. I'm saying I'm smart to not be making dumb decisions. And now I can say that.
Now you said.
Yeah.
So only dumb people make dumb decisions?
No, I'm saying.
What you just said. Just hold it. Just hold it.
Well,
just hold it. Just hold the L. Here you go.
No, I'm smart enough to not be making dumb decisions.
I
don't care. I don't care.
Funny video. Yeah, funny, haha, because we got called. You got about 6 other officers coming here.
Austin Jones. Austin is a pretty big YouTuber, musician, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. His music videos get millions upon millions of views. He's in the news today because he is facing up to 30 years in prison.
You aren't going to believe this story. I went to jail.
Well, it seems like a lot of YouTubers have gone to jail or prison, and some YouTubers on this list might shock you guys. How's it going, YouTube? I'm your host for this one, Landon Dallatsing, and welcome back to another Most Amazing Top 10 video. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the end of this video, because I'm going to be replying to you guys' questions and comments. This is a good way for us to interact with you guys, and for you guys to be featured in a Most Amazing Top 10 video. So leave your guys' questions and comments in this one, and it will be answered in the next one. Also, sometimes at the end of the videos, we got bloopers, so just stay tuned to the end, because you just never know. So this right here are top 10 YouTubers who went to jail or even prison.
What's up, guys? I don't know how to start off this video. I'm just gonna start it off. Today is the video that you guys all been waiting for, the video where I talk about jail and what happened.
Alright, let's start off at number 10 with Sniper Wolf. Did we actually go I don't know, she spells Sniper Wolf with like so many S's. For now, we'll just call her just Sniper Wolf. Well, she tweeted out this picture of herself. This was her mugshot. This picture was from 2016 when Sniper Wolf got arrested for disorderly conduct. So let me explain what happened. According to Sniper Wolf, she said that her and her boyfriend, well, her boyfriend at the time, Sausage, I don't know what kind of name that is, but he had an image on his phone of another girl, and Sniper Wolf wanted to see what was on his phone. He wouldn't give it to her, so that's when she decided to scream on the top of her lungs. And that's when neighbors heard her yell. When the police showed up, Sniper Wolf wasn't talking to the police. Instead, she tried to go upstairs in her own home, but police blocked her, they stopped her, they arrested her. They arrested her for disorderly conduct because she wasn't talking to the police. But Sniper Wolf thought she didn't have to talk to police because the whole you have the right to remain silent. But that law takes effect when you're actually getting arrested. If police have questions about a potential what people think is to be a domestic violence, I think you should be answering the police's questions. If not, then yeah, I would take you into custody because I got questions for you.
So stupid. I hate.
Hold on, boy. He's from Canada, so he don't understand. Canada and the United States have totally different law. But if you are innocent, okay, all rights to you. You know what I'm saying? You could have been like, hey, this might be a misunderstanding. There's no domestic abuse. I just scream. You know what I'm saying? I was screaming to let out frustration. There's no physical harm on me. There's no physical harm on him. Bygone.
Yeah.
But
they got called
even if it is a domestic violence dispute, somebody else call the police, you still ain't. I want to speak to my lawyer before I even speak to y'all. Y'all don't have to talk to y'all at all. If I don't want to talk to the police, I ain't ever got to talk to the police because the law said you're innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
But a lot of police officers, sometimes they jump the ball. Like that Mr. Ballin video. That everybody want to say, aren't you innocent until proven guilty? Damn, you ain't want my hand on you.
You was on there too long. You was weighing me down.
But in this situation, it could be fabricated or stretched out to not be the truth. Who knows?
Let me say this too now, because I'm thinking about what I said earlier. In the beginning.
Man, come on, we on in the video.
Okay.
We in the video. You stuck on past.
Well, no, because it was because of this, because there wasn't really like. It was just kind of like one of them in the moment type of situations.
But this one,
it wasn't really like a.
But we don't even really know the truth.
But we don't know the whole story.
All of this is just based off of what she told people. What's the story? What the police report says.
We don't know. Yeah.
Life right now. They handcuffed us in the house, took us outside, put me in one cop car, put Sausage in another cop car, and they took us down to the station.
Sniper Wolf was kept in a holding cell with another woman. It seems like Sniper Wolf was in jail for just a few days until she had to appear in front of a judge. The judge determines whether or not she gets bail, if she can be released right away, and Sniper Wolf's so lucky she was able to just be released right away. No bail, no nothing. Number 9 is Nelk.
But let me say this real quick. That dude don't even look like he would have been her boyfriend though.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying, like, and then why his name Sausage?
That's a nickname. I'm done. I'm ready to be done.
That's the other side of her.
We're not doing this. Let's just go.
Oh man.
Basically, he's going to be held in jail for the night, and then it's up to the judge to decide if he wants to be let out by a bond or if he's going to be kept in, depending on how bad the misdemeanor is.
So Nelk Film started on YouTube years ago, and fun fact for you guys, Nelk is now Jesse and Kyle, but it used to be other people back then. It was Kyle, it was these twins, and I actually brought them into my studio before they really got into YouTube, and I really tried to push them into this like YouTube direction because I saw something going on there. So I used to talk to them all the time, and I did tell them be careful with these pranks, but I guess they took things to the next level, and they're now finding themselves in trouble. I think Nelk Films are great. They do amazing pranks, and if they didn't do these like next level pranks, they may not have been as big or as famous as they are now. But they're finding themselves in a lot of trouble. Well, in this case, it's Jesse. It's hard to determine what prank got Jesse arrested, but from what I was able to gather, he was walking around with a fake bloody hoodie, and he was dragging around a bloody shovel in a store trying to scare people. Jesse has since been released from prison, but now he has a long road ahead of him with court and legal issues. Well, he had this to say. We have to say that the Columbus police handled the situation very well. We understand the situation could have been potentially life-threatening for us, as well for them. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens to the Nelk boys, but best of luck to them. At number 8, we're talking about a Spanish YouTuber, Kangua Red.
You said what?
I said what, duh.
I'm saying that was a dope prank, but I think it was a little too extreme. I said nice prank.
Oh, I thought you said it was a prank. I was like, duh. I heard.
No, I said nice prank.
Oh.
I'm thinking like back, especially this might have been a while ago.
But
you
it
gotta
is
think
extreme.
You got to think about how pranks were back then.
Especially when people, like, everybody not going to know you to know that,
people don't supposed to know.
But no, what I'm saying is, they can freak somebody out. It'll be different if somebody was like, oh, I know this, da-da-da-da-da.
No. But you don't even supposed to do it because you're going to ruin the prank. The prank is, I look like I just...
I get it. Some things...
Maybe you should have did it in a different environment. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
He decided to play a prank on a homeless man by giving him an Oreo-filled toothpaste. After the homeless man ate the Oreo that was filled with toothpaste, he actually got very sick and he started to throw up. The police was called and the Spanish YouTuber was arrested. Prosecutors are seeking $37,000 in compensation because the homeless man was humiliated and it got him very sick. Also, they want him to face 2 years behind bars. So this was his reaction to this. Maybe I've gone a bit too far, but look at the positive side. This will help him him clean his teeth, I think he hasn't cleaned his teeth since before he became poor. Is this real life right now? This is probably one of the most insensitive thing I've ever heard. But I think a jail sentence, like a 2-year jail sentence for this is just way too extreme. Like, come on. What do you guys think? Number 7.
That one could have been.
What did you say earlier?
What?
You were saying something in the video.
No, I think it could have been. I said could have been like worse because consuming too much toothpaste. Can that be deadly?
Yeah, I mean, on the back of it says if you swallow it, then contact poison control, whatever. So
and that's why I said ain't that kind of a little bit poisonous?
Eating that amount, yeah.
No, that's why I said ain't this poisonous?
Yeah,
that's why I
messed up.
So my thing is 2 years. At first I was like, that's a little extreme.
But then
if the man had died, you would have got murder. And that's, to be honest, that's manslaughter. You would have got way more than that. Because I ain't gonna say it's first degree murder because you ain't go in there willingly and intent to murder somebody. But it could have been second degree murder because what you did.
It's super sad that you come out with this insensitive whatever it was, statement.
Hold it.
Dude, we're on the main street.
Okay, that looks very dangerous. Well, this video is uploaded onto the Rocco Piazza Vlogs channel. It's about this 10-year-old kid who lives a crazy life in Corona, California. Well, his parents help him with his videos from time to time. And that prank you just saw, well, that prank got his mom arrested for child endangerment. For some reason, the video is still allowed to be on this channel, and it has almost 5 million views at the time of this recording. When Corona police saw this video, they arrested 45-year-old Holly Piazza and her fiance, 37-year-old Brian Chase. Moving on to number 6, number 6 is just so stupid. This right here is 22-year-old Dylan Birch, who decided to play a prank on Disneyland. He thought it'd be so funny to tell Disney that there's an active shooter in the park. The park went into a state of emergency. Obviously, the police didn't think that this was a funny prank, so he was arrested, and in front of a judge, he pleaded guilty to a charge of disturbing the peace and disorderly intoxication charges as well. So he was quickly caught and sent to jail.
Only on 6 tonight, we are learning about a scare at Disney. A young man warning people at the Contemporary Resort that an active shooter was on the loose.
He told deputies he was joking.
Number 5.
Man, you don't play about that type of stuff, man.
Right?
Oh, who you think you is? Ludacris? Trying to disturb the peace? You know. DTP.
I hate you and your jokes right now.
all dad jokes. But like that was very like that was too immature at this point in life where you know what I'm saying, you grown.
Yeah, most
why would you like
something people like do things or come up with these ideas and don't like fully
be thinking.
Think it through. Like, okay, now if I did get in trouble or something happened,
what kind of degree of consequence
will I face? You know what I'm saying?
Stupid. That is stupid.
His YouTube videos have made him a star. Is under arrest, accused of using his fame to.
A young YouTube celebrity has been arrested along with his manager.
Steven Fernandez of Compton used his own celebrity. Authorities began their investigation of Fernandez.
So yeah, we're talking about 15-year-old, well, at the time, Steven Fernandez, who was arrested after cops found out that he's been using his celebrity status to sexually exploit an underage girl. Law enforcement also said that Fernandez met a 12-year-old girl in his hometown of Compton last month and allegedly promised he'd introduce her to big-name celebrities in exchange for sexual acts. The girl agreed and a sexual act was committed. This kid got famous after he started a movie. He started to gain popularity on YouTube. Apparently Steven's manager might have been involved as well, and everyone on his team was arrested. They all went to jail. This case is still ongoing. Steven Fernandez says he's out of jail as of right now, and he has now denied the claims after a few years after this whole incident started, and he's finally talking about what happened. He said that his manager might have actually been the one messaging this girl, and it wasn't him.
Well, he was my guardian. Thinking about this girl, I mean, she was 12 years old, and for my manager to be accused of this, it was like real gnarly. Like this guy is like 20-something years old.
Moving on to number 4, we have Roman Atwood. He found himself in some trouble after a prank he did back in 2014.
Somebody called in saying that you guys were breaking into an ATM.
Sorry.
It's our ATM. We just
It's
bought
your ATM.
We
Yeah,
own
we
it.
bought it.
Yeah.
Fake cash.
So the prank Roman Atwood and his team set up was, well, they were pretending to break into an ATM, but people took notice and called the police because this is a normal thing that people would do. The police were pretty pissed off that they were called to a fake prank. They were saying that this prank could have put their lives at risk.
You're putting our lives at risk, and you're putting other people's lives at risk because we're running our lights and sirens trying to get here because we think somebody's trying to rob us.
I understand.
Also, pranks like this, it's just such a waste of time. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. It costs so much when you have to send these police officers into action. And this isn't a reason why we need police officers. And because this was a pretty big deal, I mean, stealing money in an ATM, there could have been a lot of money in there. There was actually helicopters as well to just make sure that there was a visual on the suspects and to make sure that they were captured.
Helicopter for us now. Wow.
Vitaly was also part of this prank. They used to do pranks together back in the day.
Looks like they're not happy. Looks like we might be going to jail. There's so much for nice cops. We're either all going to jail, Chase won't, or will because we were in the act.
So the police officers took everyone's camera, the SD cards, because now everything will be used as evidence. So in the end, Roman Atwood was arrested, so was most of his team, anyone who was involved with a fake robbery. And speaking about Vitaly, he actually found himself arrested many times, so you know what? Vitaly's up next at number 3. Let's talk.
I'm still like, that was just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I guess that's the reason why like YouTube trying to like at one point they were pushing pranks, but now like if you try to do a prank channel, it's like suppressed and it's like it doesn't work well. You know what I'm saying? You're subject to demonetization. You're subject to age restrictions. You're subject to a lot of stuff. So having that type of channel, having that type of content nowadays is not dope. It's not cool like it was, and that's the reason why we don't. And if it perceived that somebody is getting hurt or harmed, now you can get hit with a strike or an age restriction. So that's also the reason why a lot of people censor reactions. You can't necessarily react to certain things anymore like you used to. It's because, for one, people go into these type of measures and trying too hard to get a click just to get some money.
Yep, to get money. Yep.
About one of his craziest illegal stunts. Vitaly decided to go streaking during the World Series. This is one of the most televised events on TV. Well, Vitaly decided to take off all of his clothes and to go streaking during the World Cup finals. Vitaly also went streaking during an NBA Finals game.
This is it.
I remember when that happened, and it's so insane. And you know what? Let's not forget the time that he streaked during the World Series back in 2017. I mean, come on, keep your clothes on. Vitaly's actually quite fast and it looked hard to catch him. Well, he said he gets a high from doing all of this. He loves danger and getting into situations like this. He has been arrested many times and streaking is a felony. For the first time offenders, it's usually a misdemeanor. After that, you could be sentenced of up to 6 months in jail in order to pay a fine of $1,000. But this guy has streaked so many times, so he keeps serving jail time. It's like it doesn't faze him. And actually, at number 2,
he said he.
Luckily, he won in Memphis. You remember, we all saw that clip when it was in Memphis. The woman police. We're drinking so much. The woman police officer tackled that woman. So she came out. The woman said, "I've been wild. I had my eye on you, ho."
I don't even remember.
What?
I don't remember.
You said, "I don't even remember." You don't remember the? Watch this. Watch this, y'all.
I don't at all.
Hold on. Why she gonna be like, "Oh, you talking about that?" I thought you was talking about some. I know you, bruh. I know you. Come on. And damn. Come on. We ain't trying to watch TikTok. I hate these folks. This.
Ow, I need that.
Watch. You ain't never see that?
Oh, that woman. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that just happened not so long ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, I seen that.
I wanted to show you guys another prank he did that was absolutely insane. So Vitaly is appearing for the second time on this list. Well, what he did, it became global news.
We begin with breaking news. A man has climbed the Hollywood sign. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Cher Calvin. We've seen him waving a white flag that says, "I'm back." There it is.
This was how Vitaly wanted to return back to YouTube after he stepped away from YouTube for a while. This guy caused such a stir. There was so many LAPD helicopters flying around, so many news helicopters flying around, making sure that they had a visual on Vitaly and they wanted to capture the whole moment. They weren't sure how dangerous he was. They didn't know who he was at the time. I mean, for someone to do something crazy like he did, you just never know what they're doing, their state of mind. They might have a weapon.
Back to our breaking news. A man believed to be a YouTube prankster has climbed the Hollywood sign.
Tim Lynn monitoring the situation overhead in Sky 5. Tim.
Is this real life right now? There are so many helicopters. I would be freaking out. I would be shaking. Like, I just couldn't do something like that. Vitaly always regarded himself as a villain, and this is what he said before going to jail.
Villains missed me. They really missed me, the villains. And I have to show them who is back. Natural-born pranksters. Nothing can stop us.
It just seems like this guy is always in a ton of legal problems. Finally, number one, we have Austin Jones.
Hi guys. I know a lot of you probably have some really harsh and negative opinions towards me right now, and I understand why you do. But I'm asking you to please put those opinions aside for a few minutes and listen to everything I have to say.
Austin Jones was arrested after investigators found out that he's been communicating with underage female fans. Austin Jones admitted to everything. So he was on Facebook to have sexually explicit chats with the girls. He told the underage girls to make videos of themselves dancing in a sexually explicit way and instructed them to perform sexual acts knowing that they're just 14 and 15 years old. He actually wanted them to say their age in these videos. He then requested that these vulnerable girls send him the videos, and he has confirmed that he did receive some of these videos and he watched them while masturbating to them. I mean, this is just sickening. Austin Jones could face up to 30 years in prison and he's banned from the internet. He was becoming a big YouTuber and he took advantage of his fans in a very sick way. Well, there you guys have it. You made it to the end of this video.
Wow.
Really?
Never heard of him though. Never. Have you heard of him? Nah, he worse than, Mr. We know. This dude is sick.
Have I heard of this?
He only sentenced to 10 years. 10 years.
I have seen him before though.
I never seen him before. That was
Go to this one. Yes, I've seen him before.
But he got 10 years though. I think he deserves longer. Because now these 14, 15-year-old girls have to grow up and they're old enough not to forget that.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna remember that. See, the thing is with the other dude, he never really was talking to anybody.
Yeah.
He was always talking to be real, other dudes. Now y'all kind of a little weird because they ain't y'all job. Mm-hmm. But this dude, he actually gonna leave some younger girls scarred for the rest of their life. Their level of trust.
A lot. A lot. That's
sick
sad.
individual, man.
Very.
Hey, man. With that being said, y'all smash what's up in the comment section down below. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinion, man. Mm-hmm. A lot of these people are very weird, sick, and a little cuckoo.
Just made some dumb decisions.
And the other boy, you was blaming the one that was blaming his manager.
Oh.
I gotta do some research on his because
that one's still out. Well, when was this?
I don't know.
So never mind.
Yeah. With that being said, man, hey, please, y'all get some help.
Yeah, most definitely.
A lot of these people need some help.
Yeah.
That's all it is to it, man. But as always, y'all know how it go. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is we are.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar.